Today in election news. Mahmoud Ahmadinejad today in a gathering of the people of Pakdasht, a small town in the southeastern part of the Tehran Province, criticized what he called violations of the oil industry and other ministries, accusing some ministers and deputy ministers of previous governments to have favored their personal interests over the rights and interests of the nation. The president said he would reveal the case of those who had occupied centers of power in the past 24 years, and added, quote, "In Tehran, some people admitted to using public funds to their personal benefit and for the benefit of their friends, to the tune of hundreds of millions of tomans, and then we saw how they were at the end portrayed as heroes." At the same time, Mohsen Rezai, another presidential candidate in the upcoming election, said today in the west central city of Shahr-e-Kurd that people are tired of political quarrels. He called on politicians in various political factions to stop their squabbles and recommended to the people not to hand the future of the nation to anyone just because of feelings and sentiments. Addressing a group of his followers today in the western city of Hamadan, presidential candidate Mir Hossein Mousavi called for the staging of a free election, saying, quote, "Let the people think freely, criticize freely, and hear what everybody has to say." Mousavi, who was speaking at the sports stadium of Tehran Province's capital city, also condemned any political actions which aim to discredit the grandeur of the people. He said, quote, "However much you distribute money, you will still be unable to sully the grandeur of the people and buy their votes." Meanwhile, reformist candidate Mehdi Karoubi said in the northeastern city of Mashhad today that the upcoming June presidential election differed from past elections in that the basis of the late leader Ayatollah Khomeini's Islamic Revolution was republicanism, Islamism, and Iranianism. However, Karoubi added that today circumstances are such that all three of these principles are being threatened. He said that participation in the election must curb this threat. Speaking to reporters today on the question of the Zahedan bomb attack and its possible links to the upcoming presidential election, Majlis Speaker Ali Larijani said that however blind such actions might be, they had no impact at all on Iran's elections. On the contrary, he added that such incidents made the people even more aware of their destiny. Larijani noted that Iran had staged elections under circumstances which were even more difficult than the present, and said that the Zahedan incident was planned by foreigners. He added that if the perpetrators of that attack think that they can injure the decision of the people with such acts, they have not yet understood what Iranians are made of. Also today, Kamran Daneshju, the head of the state election headquarters, addressed all presidential candidates and their supporters, saying that some speeches and posturing which were aimed at denigrating a particular candidate will not make the friends of the revolution happy, but might, in some instances, even disillusion the people. These stories and more at TelevisionWashington.com.